Welcome, everyone, back to another episode of Breath of Life Conversations. This is it for Sips and Shits and Giggles because we're rebranding. I'm Abigail.
I'm Jessie.
And I'm Amanda.
Welcome. So today, because it is our first Sips and Shits and Giggles episodes, Shits, that's a tongue twister.
Sips and giggles instead of shits and giggles. Right? Is that what you're trying to say?
We definitely
do we want to like totally get rid of shits and giggles though?
Well, with the pandemic of explosive diarrhea going around, maybe we don't want.
You know what? I feel like that's just a reason to keep it. If you're dumb enough to eat lettuce, then you know this is right up your alley. I don't know. We'll play. It's S&G.
I was really hoping for some like poop lettuce. But they're making all the lettuces. Like, I need a good diet.
I mean, your son ended up with like it, even though like I don't know how many cases are actually in Minnesota, so he might be one of the few.
I don't know. Yeah, he missed like 4 days of work.
Oh no!
One day, and he was gone Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, he missed 4 days.
Yeah, because they were saying that it was like Ohio, Missouri, like other places, and Minnesota wasn't.
Michigan
like one of them that
was a lot.
Yep, that had gotten this like lettuce from Taco Bell.
Yeah, I heard about
Taco Bell whatever. Too. You guys, this is all unsubstantiated on my end. I did not like look this up at all. We're simply just commenting.
Yes.
I have no intention of like trying to like figure out whether or not like that's actually like a legitimate claim, but I wouldn't be surprised. Like with the way that our government has acted with like a cutting down regulations and like not wanting governmental oversight, on certain things, particularly within the health and nutrition realm, I'm not surprised that this is something. But then again, it also could have happened with all of the oversight in the world.
Yes, 100%.
So it's just kind of one of those things.
It happens like biannually where it's either E. coli or something, salmonella or something comes through and it's the sprouts or the, whatevers. And it's not new. It's just funnier because this one's explosive diarrhea.
Yes. And I'm sure there's going to be so many. I was actually just talking to on my free Telegram group, I was like, you know what? This is a perfect time to discuss trends in health because so many people who are ridiculous are going to sit and be like, let me eat all of the lettuce in the world just so that I can lose X amount of pounds. And then like, it's just kind of like it's a trend thing that happens. There's always some segment or sect of the like population that hears about something like this and goes, this is my opportunity to look good. And I'm like, can we get rid of the vanity metrics on all trends?
But I don't know if I would actually really want like explosive diarrhea skinny because first of all, you get it right back as soon as you eat or drink anything. Second of all, your poor butt, and it's a parasite. It's not just like a virus or a sickness that works its way out. It's an actual little living creature that's causing explosive diarrhea. So that actually doesn't sound fun. So I'm totally kidding when I say I want it because I don't.
But you have to. Parasites are sometimes hard to get rid of because you have to not just get rid of the like mama and daddies that are in there. They lay eggs and larvae, and like you have to get rid of all of the stages. And that's why like parasite cleanses I always think are just laughable because people will like not realize they won't find what's the source of it. So let's say there's like parasites in your water, if for whatever reason like contamination or whatever, and you're like, I'm going to go on this parasite cleanse. And I'm like,
and then you're drinking the water.
And you're reinfecting yourself. So it's like, you're going to just end up having issues if you don't know how to like fully cleanse, but also you need to figure out where the source is.
Well, I feel like almost everybody has parasites in them, but some people need parasites for some things. They're part of your ecosystem of your body.
Yes.
But like there's some that like legit cause like joint pain and memory issues and I don't know, I guess that would be like my fear is what I would love to do. I mean, we start a FLUXX cleanse, and then I do it for 3 days and forget that I'm doing it, and then I stop, and then it probably does nothing because you're supposed to do it for 2 weeks, stop for a week, and then do it for 2 more weeks.
Yes.
I would never
that way-
remember after a gap like that. I would never.
But that's just the point. That's how she was saying. You kill all the parasites that are alive in you, but they've all laid little eggs in your body. So if you've got to wait for that week for them to hatch, but not be old enough to lay eggs yet again, and so you wait for them to hatch, and then you do the parasite cleanse again, and it's supposed to be.
My sister gave us some chocolates that were like from Europe or something that were. They give all the kids before school just to get as much of the parasites out as they can, I guess.
Oh,
and it's just like traditional, like school starts.
Yeah, because other countries do it all the time.
Yeah,
they parasite cleanse.
Well, and they admit it. Like that's something we don't like to admit as Americans, that our bodies are riddled with all kinds of weirdness.
But think about why they would do that though. Like other countries may not have the level of oversight on their water, on their on their piping, on whatever. I mean, like, so the fact that or like poor sewage and sanitation. So the fact that they would be saying, here, we're going to twice a year have the entire population like parasite cleanse. Yep. They're doing it for a reason because they're not fixing the actual problem. It's not because we just naturally have salmonella or E. coli. I mean, like naturally occurring in our gut, which we do. Like we naturally have E. coli in our gut. It usually is kept in control based off of how good your gut biome is. But if you get sick or whatever, it's like it could get worse, and then you could have an E. coli infection. It's not because you got E. coli from somewhere else. It's that your good gut biome just got so bad that it couldn't keep it in control anymore. But I don't think that's what other countries are doing, though. I don't think they're like, twice a year, everybody, let's just help everybody have this like amazing gut.
No,
like, no.
I think it's very specifically that like you got these ones and I got these ones, and let's not mix them all together when all the kids get back together. So
I really think that it's because they're like sanitation and like other like their water and all that other stuff. Like there might be like flaws in that. And granted, like I don't know which countries those are. Are we talking about India, where there is actually like sanitation? Are we talking about Africa, like which has hundreds of countries in it? You know what I mean? Like, but I mean, even in Europe, like I mean, just think about the level of like restrictions that we like say that they have. But I mean, how many of us actually know? To the extent that, I mean,
we don't know.
And then
there's nobody really checking. So even if there is like a rule, how do we know that, anyone is actually washing their hands in the bathroom? All employees must wash. You see the sign and you go, oh, good. But, oh, good.
I'm sure they all listen.
I'm sure everybody listens to that sign.
Yeah. I mean, it really is kind of like how I feel sad about the fact that like, we say that we recycle in America, but it all ends up in the garbage.
Yes.
It all ends up in the landfill. There's I shouldn't say all of it, but like a very small percentage of it actually gets recycled. And it's like really sad to me.
Charlotte did a whole paper on that, did all the research, and now she's like, well, does it really matter what bin you throw it in? It doesn't matter.
Not necessarily, yeah. I mean, unless you know exactly how to recycle all the things.
Well, and they don't teach the general population all of the ins and outs of it. Like,
like wash out your stuff, take off the labels, break down your boxes. Like,
exactly. Well, and do you leave the cap on or off? Because they'll just like not recycle it if it's the wrong way, if it's certain things. Like,
certain ones need certain things, and just nobody says that, and there's no instruction. No, you have to go and look it up. It's not like on the bottle it tells you how to appropriately recycle it.
No, exactly.
You just see all the signs going, here's
and if
where
there's
you
any
recycle.
food on it, it's just automatically not recycled, which makes no sense because I think a lot of the first process is like melting and burning things. So like that should get rid of most of that food.
I think it's like more about the impurities or like bacteria
because
or something.
It's probably because they're reusing it, and it probably but still
makes sense.
It's a mess.
It is a mess. Something else that before we get too far into this, because we completely miss emotional check-in.
Yes,
we do not miss emotional check-in. Who goes first?
Well, do you want a positive or a negative?
Jesse, you go first.
Emotional chickens are both everything,
that's true.
all of it all at once.
Well, I'm having a lovely day again. I went to Pancake House for breakfast and
Nice.
ate some good food, and then I went to a plant store and I found it's chocolate mint, and it actually smells and tastes like mint chocolate. And I wanted to eat the whole plant on the way home. I didn't. I refrained, but now it's in my kitchen smelling real good and quite tasty. So I don't know how long that's gonna last. I might just eat the whole thing like a rabbit.
Like it's actually an edible plant.
Mhm.
Oh,
It's mint. It's just a mint plant. So
nice.
ideally I will take care of this plant and it'll flourish and make lots of new leaves so that when I do eat a bunch of leaves, there's more. But who knows? We'll see how it goes.
Amanda's like cringing. She's like, God,
No,
kill it. Kill it before it grows.
Everybody's like, it's in her kitchen. Could you see my thoughts? I was like, it's in her kitchen. Where's the light?
Right.
I have lots of light in my kitchen.
Do you?
Yeah.
In the big
You've been
window.
The window.
Yeah, you've been in my kitchen.
How about you?
I'm doing okay. I would say this weekend has been really like exhausting. I did not anticipate I was going to have to be charged pretty much all weekend. Like I had to be charged all weekend. Yesterday I technically wasn't in the role, but I was like doing the role because I knew that if I didn't do the role, the person who was in the role was going to make my life a living hell, because by the time I had to take the role, which I did at 3 because they were leaving, but I was going to be like inundated, and I didn't want to be inundated. I wanted to go smooth, but that meant that like I run so much. Like I really truly should get one of those watches or something that like tracks the steps.
Yeah.
When I'm charged, I'm constantly moving, and so by Sunday I'm just so tired, and like physically and emotionally. I'd say more emotionally than I am anything else. There's just so many people, and trying to keep it under control is like hard. But I'm ready for the week to begin. I've got full slate of clients, which also like I'm just I'm so grateful. So grateful. Don't stop. And the universe is like fantastic for providing for me. And I am co-creating this, but I'm also very well realizing like why I outpriced myself. Because I had more days to relax and like
It's okay. It's only for July. We're halfway through.
I already like said that I would do it for August and September.
Really? Oh, well then.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes, August is limited, and I am going to make sure that I never have more than one person a day. But I truly am like I'm tired though emotionally. My bandwidth is getting really, really small. I can feel it. And so I realized today, actually, like talking to a private one-on-one client today, that she had messaged me saying that everything in her house was breaking. She's like, "Am I being attacked? Can you check my apartment? I think I'm being attacked." And I was like, "Who do you think is attacking you?" like I'm just gonna ask that question. She's like, "I don't know, but everything is breaking and everything is getting scratched up, and I am being so careful." And I was like, "Okay." And she's like, "It's not my fault." And I was like, "Okay, here we go." So I left like a 30-minute lecture being like, here's the thing to understand. And it's like as within, so without. Either everything is breaking because the universe is like, this doesn't
room for
like
new things.
Yeah, it's like clearing it all out. It's marking the things that no longer belong in your life. And you are on the rise. You are about to like ascend and hit your next thing. Or you're like breaking on the inside. And your world is crumbling because you're not showing up for yourself. And I said, so I'm not telling you which one you are. I'm simply just saying you have to do the work to figure out which one you are and then commit. And I realized that in the last week, I have not been showing up for myself fully. Which is nuts because I look around at my life and I'm like, this is fucking fantastic. Like, I've got my beautiful friends, I'm going places, I'm doing things, I'm making money hand over fist, and it's like, it's all good. But I also am like sad and, I'm dealing with heartbreak and I'm not doing as much as I would otherwise. Like I know that there's places where I could get way, way better and I can show up for myself better. So
Funny that you say that right before you got here. We were just like, I was like, I have not in the last week or two, like, or more, gone somewhere by myself to sit silently and just think about what the fuck is happening in my life. I just feel like I just keep going, moving, always doing something for myself or others or my house or work or something. Always doing something. I haven't actually just sit in my little tree triangle and just I haven't done anything like for myself. So it sounds like maybe you just need to take a moment for yourself.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's that time.
Yeah.
It's that time.
So, I mean, my emotional check-in, I'm cranky today, I think. Don't really feel like my super happy self. Everything's fine. There's nothing wrong. I'm just like, I want things to be done and stuff just doesn't happen as fast as my brain and everything wants it to happen. And part of it is when you have expectations for other people and other things, you can't make other people think and do what you do. You know what I mean? I can't make other people put in what I put in. Everybody has different. You guys have heard the paper plate analogy, right? Like some are very firm, some are thin. I got a nice strong plate, so I hold all the things. Maybe others aren't they're a little more flimsy and I have expectations and it's my fault for having expectations for others. But other than that, I'm fine.
That's good. I mean, can we just like say that we're just gonna go on a little mini vacation? No, anybody other than like us. We just sit and just like do nothing and read and like be out.
Lovely. Barnes and Nobles.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I haven't even read one page of it yet, but I'm excited to start. So yeah, reading is a nice escape from life. I think less and don't worry about what other people are doing.
Or not doing.
Or not
doing. Or not doing.
Yeah. Well, I feel like across the board, we're very representative, I think, of all of the things. All of the things without needing to get too much into detail of anything specific. You guys will have somebody to resonate with.
I also got new glasses.
Oh, you did.
Oh, but do tell the story.
But they're actually new. I got them 2 years ago and I lost them and couldn't find them. And this morning we were, Michael was like thinking of changing my tire or like putting my spare tire on my car. But we need like a lock. There's like Jeep tires have like a special key. So we couldn't find the key in my car. So I was like, he's like, you go look, because sometimes when he looks for things, he doesn't see them. But then I look and I see them. So he was like, you go look, see if you can find it. I looked all over. I couldn't find it, but I did find these glasses that I lost 2 years ago. They were in the bottom of the console of my Jeep.
Wow.
Yeah. In like a sunglass case. So
they're so cute.
Yeah. I like them.
And the prescription is still like glasses. So yeah. That's good. That's 2 years, the same prescription.
Well, I mean, I don't actually have insurance to go get new glasses, so these ones are fine.
You're like, even if it's slightly blurry.
It's actually not. It feels good. I can see everything perfectly. Good. So, other than that, yay! Let's move on.
No more talking about my flat tire. Which we really should. I'm gonna take up a collection.
Actually, I haven't. I worked very hard yesterday. I did like 15 haircuts.
Damn.
And then Alex went to the casino. So I made enough for 2 tires. And then Alex went to the casino and won last night $1,000.
Oh, good for him.
And he said he would buy my other 2 tires. So, yeah.
You did well.
I know. Yeah, it's good. Well, I do a lot for this boy. So it's just in return.
Nice.
Yeah. So tomorrow we'll tow my car away somewhere and have them put tires on it.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Yay, finally the Jeep lives.
She lives.
She's
alive.
Hey, we got coffees today, everybody.
We did. Starbucks is superior. I don't care what anybody says.
I love me some boo. Some caribou.
Caribou is fine.
I like hot from Caribou, cold from Starbucks. That's my answers.
Hot and cold from Starbucks for me, but I will tolerate the boo.
I love a white chocolate mocha from Caribou. Love it. But I don't like their cold drinks as much. I love the Starbucks cold drinks.
I still like just the one Starbucks inside Barnes and Nobles, and that one drink that we get is far superior to all of it.
What do you get?
It's the spiced cinnamon.
Yeah, with the tea.
Good.
Yeah. So
good.
Essentially, it's just a cinnamon latte, basically, like a cinnamon tea. They take the tea bag and they just like
tea bag.
I don't think it's naughty.
Right? And then no, like it is naughty. Like
it is naughty.
Okay, I was about to say, do you not know what a tea
bag?
I
know what. Yes, I do.
Did I tell you that some guy came into the salon and sat down on my chair and said, "I'll take a queef."
A what?
A queef.
No, he did not.
And I said, "A what?" And he said, I want the queef. And I was like, that's not a haircut. Do you have a photo of this queef? And it was a picture of a guy with kind of like a Superman like flip type of thing happening in the front. And I was like, yeah, that's not that. I need you to look up what a queef is. My friend told me to come in and ask for the queef. I was like, your friend is fucking me.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well done, friend.
Also, like, quaff, maybe?
I mean, coiffed is, like, coiffed is, like, it's perfectly coiffed. Yeah. It just means put together. That's just not a queef.
But also,
just
yeah.
Pardon me.
Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. Wow, it's amazing what like people will do to other people. You know, like their friend.
Your friend told you to ask the queef.
Wow, that's kind of them.
Yeah. I think it was kind because that was a good story.
It's funny, right?
You come out with the best stories.
I have so many. I have a lot. Yeah.
Like people are just interesting people for sure. Like. I wish that I could have like better stories, but people just they're not really funny. It's more like sad.
Because you're the hospital.
Well, I mean, when all your stories are ER stories, I can't imagine any of them being
like too good. Like, oh, this ended well.
I do. Like they lived, you know. Well, and even like when they're being ridiculous, like, you know, people coming in, you know, saying like, so like this woman last night even came in. It was the second time I had seen her. I literally triaged her the first time at like, I don't know, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. or something. And she came back in at 4 a.m. for a completely different issue.
Oh no.
The first one, she wanted Zofran because she had nausea and she was like, I'm vomiting and I need to take my antibiotics, so I need some Zofran. But then the second time she came in, she was really concerned with her uber dark urine. Like she's like, it was like a brown. It's like,
drink some water.
Drink some water. Yeah. And like really it was it would have been slightly tinged anyway because she was on an antibiotic, but I mean, like, you need to drink some water, ma'am. Like, my God, you came in at 4 a.m. and when I went to discharge her, I didn't have her the second time, but I went in to discharge her and she's like, this is the second time you're seeing me. And I almost said, that's not a flex. Like, I don't understand why you're saying it like that. She was so uber happy. The first time she came in, she brought her giant ass husky with no service dog like thing on there, but we still let her bring the dog back. It is not okay, people, to have service animals and not have their service dog or cat vest on. It needs to have it. Please follow the law. Ugh. That's my gripe. Side quest. But like emotional support animals do not count as service animals. Just FYI. but she brings this huge ass animal. She's all like, oh, he's just worried because I'm upset. He's just worried because I'm upset. And I was
He's
like,
worried because my pee is brown.
no, that was the first time when she was just coming in for the stupid nausea. And then she didn't bring him the second time when she was worried about her dark ass urine. She did not bring him. So I was like, so much for an emotional, or so much for a support animal.
Exactly.
Like, a service animal comes with you everywhere. Like,
I wonder what really she was doing. You know what I mean? Like, why do you need to go to the hospital twice?
a lot of people do that though. Like, they'll come in and like multiple times. Sometimes it's like day after day after day.
Yeah.
There's one woman who comes in just so that she can get 4 or 5 medications for her headaches instead of going to our outpatient infusion clinic. She just comes in and usually we have to do ultrasound IVs on her. We give her her meds. She leaves. Next day, comes right back. I still have a headache.
Here's your med.
Start my IV.
Oh, I thought you were going
Yeah.
here.
No,
Yeah.
no. She's like, start my IV. This is where they get it, or this is where they get it, or this is where they get it. Just whichever one happens to be working today.
Oh.
Yeah. Next day. So the most I've seen this particular person come in is like 5 days in a row.
Wow.
Yeah, for a headache. Yeah, just for her headache medication. Mm-hmm.
You're like, lady, there's a pharmacy. You can go get a real prescription.
Well, I mean, like she has a doctor who could just place standing orders and like and she's been hooked up with an infusion clinic. She's like, I can't get in. It always hit. I'm like, you should be going to the infusion clinic every week, whether you have a headache or not, so that you can get your meds and stay on top of it if this is something that happens, instead of then like not going and not having them, and then you end up with 5 to 7 days worth of a headache.
Mm.
Um,
You ever had a migraine?
me?
Yeah.
No, hell no. I'm
That's
not
me.
that messed up.
I had one last year, one in my whole life. It was for 11 days. I went to the hospital 3 times in that 11 days. I lost like 13 pounds. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I was laying in my darkness. If I drank or ate anything, I was puking it up. It was horrible. I'm pretty sure it was from taking my neighbor's like Ozempic shots, but I'm not sure.
It could have.
Or maybe it was just once you're so dehydrated that like
That
literally
too.
that's what I think it was. That I
Yeah.
was super dehydrated and then nothing was helping. It was
Yeah.
bad.
And see, that would be an appropriate time to like come in, right? But like people will come in
Because they
fully
don't
on their
want to-
phone, like, yep, it's a 10 out of 10. What's a 10 out of 10? The speed at which your thumbs can move, texting your whoever, like, I don't understand what you mean by you've got a migraine. It's the worst you've ever had, except for you're staring at me and laughing on the phone and like listening to, the TV being blasted and not
Oh, yeah,
asking
no.
for the
That
lights to be
light
shut
I
off.
watched
And
TV. I had no idea what was
Mhm.
happening on the news in the world. I felt like I don't know. It was horrible.
yeah, I mean, people act nuts. Just so I'm like, full circle. People be nuts. But I don't have so many like great stories. I wish I did. I did have more. Mine are just sad, pathetic.
Usually mine are pretty funny. I have some good ones.
At least people leave like your space like truly like feeling bad. I feel like most of the time like people
Yeah.
can like truly feel bad. I don't get that. I like a lot of people leave and they're like, I still feel like shit. And I'm like, yeah, should have booked with me. I'll see you at the other job. See me at the other job.
Catch me outside.
I should just start like under
Slide
the
it in
table
your
and
card.
like, here's
Seriously.
your card. I got you. We'll help you deal with that emotional
I'm a
dysregulation.
healer.
I'm here for you.
But not actually here. We do somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly. There is this really I would say like the things that tend to be funny are the stuff with like my coworkers. Like we have this new nurse. I don't even really know like where he comes from necessarily, but he's this bigger gentleman. Now I don't understand why day shift feels like it's appropriate to do this, but like whenever we get new nurses, if there's something real like interesting or like special, then they immediately get a nickname. And this poor person, I'm gonna change their name. So, just out of respect. But even though after I say this, it's you guys are gonna be like, this is not respectful. I get it, but I wasn't the one who came up with this name. I promise you. But they were like the first time that I actually was on the same shift, and a different coworker came up and was like, Abigail, have you worked with this new nurse? And I said, oh, Brad? And they were like, yeah, you mean sweaty Brad. I was like, oh, are you serious? But no,
funny.
this man's got like a thing. Like
it happens.
He walks 3 feet and he's just flush, just dripping with sweat. It's he actually like goes around and he's like, I've got a condition. And I'm like,
yeah, that's fucking gross though. I have a condition. The fuck, Brad?
He's such a nice man, and he's like he works very hard and everything. It's actually kind of funny because you'll like I'll look up and he'll be like walking past me and he'll be like, are you okay? And I want to be like, are you okay?
Are you shit?
Stop. Relax.
I feel like everybody does that. We always have like, there's this lady, her name is Diana, and the last name is Mansour. So we like always call her Dinosaur.
Oh yeah.
Dinosaur. Is dinosaurs coming? Like there's lots of,
we do it at the farmer's market, but there's not any super funny ones. But back in the day when I was a warehouse gal, there was a funny story there. We all had nicknames. Of course we had nicknames. It's super
What
fun
was
to have
yours?
nicknames. I don't remember. It was like 5 years ago. But what I do remember is we had a new guy come in, and apparently he was not happy about nicknames. And so the supervisor at the time had like a little meeting, and he's just like, okay, no more nicknames. And we all knew who it was, but nobody would have said anything, except the guy spoke up afterward and goes, yeah, no more sausage neck.
Sausage neck.
That's what you guys called him?
Oh my!
I didn't, but yes, that's what the guys were calling it.
Oh,
and
is it one of those guys?
No, and that's not even what he said.
On the back of his head?
He said, yeah, that sausage neck shit ends today, is what he actually said.
You're like,
wow.
And so even now, like, I could text the crew that sausage neck shit ends today, and we'll all laugh for like 10 minutes.
Wow.
And years later.
You probably laugh out loud though.
Wow.
When somebody said that, I would laugh out loud. I would be like,
100%.
I mean,
your face.
To like her question, was it because he had like
probably, yeah. Oh, he did.
Back? Is
he
that
did.
like
he had like the weirdest sense of humor? Like nobody got it. Like he wanted all the attention, but it just wasn't coming. It wasn't working. But when he got let go, he spent like 2 weeks just hanging out in a suit at the gas station next door, like running into people who worked and pretending he had like some.
I would have brought friends and been like, can you guys grab some sausage from the back?
I
Hurry up and get that sausage so we can get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, some people don't take nicknames real well, but I thought it was funny because it was very obvious he didn't have a new job.
Gross. Like, you're like, oh, we won't call you sausage neck anymore. We'll call you uncircumcised penis. Like, my God. Your holy neck with your smooth top just looks gross.
Oh my gosh. If you could like do a nickname for yourself, what would it
something
be?
fun? Like there's this chick who comes to the salon. Her real name is Sunshine. Come on.
That's dope.
Like, I wish that my parents were cool enough to name me Sunshine.
I really kind of I like it when I meet a woman whose name is Queen. I'm like, yes, Queen.
Yes,
Queen. I
want to do that. My old neighbor, her name was Princess. And she also named her daughter Princess.
No, that reminds me of like some small dog.
No, yeah, I can't do that.
I mean, I'm not saying I want it to be Princess. I'm just saying you said Queen. Her name was Princess. I want it to be something fun and cool and like happy. Not
like sunflower.
No.
Sunflowers coming.
No, sunflower sounds like an actual flower, but I do love sunflowers. I
can't
can't think of one for my own self.
I'm trying to like think of something like Smiley.
I am very smiley. My old boss said I was a breath of fresh air. I don't think that's a nickname, but it was a very nice compliment. Like, you smell that, it's Amanda. It's just fresh.
It is not that means. But Okay.
I was Mrs. Wonderful for the
Mrs.
longest
Wonderful.
time.
That's a good one.
That was
never mind
for like 9 years at one job.
You know, the cartoon that just had like the faces, where it was like, oh my gosh, what cartoon am I thinking of? Where it was just circles, and maybe they had like little arms, or whatever, but they were like Mr. Fantastic and like Miss
That was
Sunshine.
that was
like,
my boss.
Do you
Was Mr.
remember?
Fantastic.
But like, do you know
or
like,
Fabulous? He was Mr. Fabulous.
But do you know the like a cartoon? That's what that reminds me of.
I
I'll have to look it up.
Can't remember.
It literally is like a 90s thing.
So, in pagan tradition, sometimes you can get another name. And so I had asked my elder, who was named Serenity. She's a lovely lady. She's passed. But she had wandering eyes.
Like a lazy eye?
Nice.
2 of them.
Oh,
So like
goodness.
you start the conversation with her. And, eventually the left would like veer off this way and the right's still going. And then a few minutes later, that one would go too. And
could she see you?
I have no idea.
I would have been asking. I would have been like, okay, so both of your eyes are in 2 different directions. Are you still seeing me though?
But so I'd asked her for a name. And she
You asked her to name you?
Yes, I asked her to name me. And I was young. I was probably like, I don't know, 10, 11. And this woman named me Whispering Wind.
Oh no.
Whispering?
It sounds like a queef.
Wind.
That's what I thought. But I thought it sounded more like a silent but deadly. And
oh my god.
And I was like, I don't like that name at all. And she's like, yeah, just listen to the wind, see if you get any messages. I'm like, no. And so I never
just like
that's exactly that's what it reminded me of. So yeah, I never embraced that. But because yes, it sounds like something.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I feel like. Plus, that's not.
No.
If we're running on this theme of that, like your nickname should be something that is like represents you
exactly
in some way, then Whispering Wind is certainly not that.
No,
like even if you take that non-gassy sort of approach.
I'm not a quiet person.
No,
I'm not. I don't know. I don't know what
it's like your thoughts. You're not even quiet about your thoughts. You're very like, this is what I think.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know where she came up with it, but we just didn't. We brushed that one off, and I was like, I guess I don't need a name. It's fine. Stick to my real name.
Just as fine. Opportunity for it.
Still love her, but yeah, we're just not going with that. That's okay.
I'm surprised you wouldn't like choose like your favorite crystal as your nickname or something. Like tell everybody to like call you Amethyst or something.
I'm like, I do own a rock shop, but I am not as into crystals as everyone thinks.
Which I just think is hilarious.
like it comes with the territory, really. And yes, I know a lot about them, but I have like a very modest amount of rocks in my house. And
I thought that when I came to your house, I was imagining it to be everywhere.
No,
I want to put mine by my rocks. I have some in my front window. I have some in my kitchen.
You probably
have some in my boots right now.
You probably have more crystals than I do in your actual home.
Mm-hmm.
Catherine is the real crystal lady.
That's true. Yeah.
Like she.
Does she have giant ones in her house?
Yes.
So I have some TikToks of these guys who have just like really huge, like incredible.
She does all kinds of stuff.
They even make bathtubs out of them.
I know. I would be down for that. I would be down for that.
Or like a lounge chair where it's just like.
And I just thought there was somebody who had that, and I was really jealous. But no, I just don't. It's not really. It's just part of it. But it wasn't like I wasn't like, oh, I really like rocks. When my stepfather saw the shop for the first time, he was like, I don't get it. Like, you were never into any of this. His parents owned a rock shop. And so, we had all the stuff all over the place. But I was never like, oh yeah, give me that.
I'm going to own a rock shop.
Yeah, no, it just kind of fell in my lap.
Do you think it was because of your previous business partner? Were they like more into it?
She did not know anything about rocks either. The first
it wasn't like her idea though. Like she wasn't like, yo, let's open that.
It goes hand in hand.
The Reiki, the energy, because each rock holds its own frequency, and
it's kind of an expectation for the.
It makes sense to sell them and to have them For people that do
100%. That's how
love
it came
that.
about. Was it makes sense? It's a pairing. It's the retail part of this business, and it just made sense. But no, the first time we got some stones, we got a mixed bag of tumbles. And we used our phone apps to try to identify those things. We had
You
no
really
clue.
didn't know?
We did not know anything about anything.
Wow.
That actually surprises me.
I know.
However, I feel
Well,
disappointed.
You're like, this
Down.
is not this is not the
What I
Genesis story that I thought it was gonna be.
I mean, in the house I grew up in, there was a ton of rocks. Don't get me wrong. My mom would pick up anything from outside and bring it inside.
thought. My dad, same.
But
Rocks, but not fancy crystal rocks.
and
Any rock that he thought looked cool. He had
Oh yeah.
hundreds of them. After
Yes.
he passed away and we were cleaning out his house, I can't even tell you. Like, why do we have like little like coffee cans full of rocks that you picked up while taking a walk?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. And this was, 15 years ago where I was
Absolutely.
like, oh, let me keep them. They probably meant something.
Well,
I didn't even look through them to see if there was anything super cool. I was just like, well, get rid of this, get rid of that.
mm-hmm. And my mom does bring in the agates, but she also, anything that looked phallic or vagina-ish in nature, she would bring inside. So like
Interesting.
sticks with little extras or
Like
with
balls,
nice,
yeah.
nice vulvas on them. They all ended up right in the house.
That's so interesting.
That's what
That
she
is that is a serious commitment to the like sexual form.
Yeah. Well, she made little naked fat ladies. That was what she sold for a living.
Okay.
You can look it up. It like Venus of Willendorf's are like the original, but
Interesting.
it is not a surprise to me that this is my shape because what? That's the shape I was shown that's what women look like forever and ever and ever as a child.
So you think that your current form has everything to do with you
The
being
big
like, I'm
belly.
trying to emulate?
I'm not
the
trying,
that
but
my-
subconsciously, this is what I was taught. I'm fighting it, but it's winning. They were like this, and they just stood like this, and that's yeah. And there's probably hundreds of them. I'll find hundreds of them when we go clean out her 5 storage units and all of that
when
jazz.
she's dead.
Yeah, probably. I mean, hopefully she gives up some of them beforehand, but she's
Doubtful.
it's doubtful. Yeah.
Let me know like years from now when she finally croaks that because I want in on the whole decluttering of the hoarder house and storage units. I like going through people's shit.
Oh, here's a nice vagina.
Oh, you'll find so many of those. When I was a kid, we'd have Maydays. And remember Chia Pets?
Yes. Ew.
Okay. So my mom made a Chia Pet of a vagina and a Chia Pet of a penis.
Oh my God.
And it had the sprouts. And then for the kids, they took all the expired condoms around everywhere and blew them up as balloons.
Oh.
So, of course,
I don't know why when you said expired, my brain immediately went to used.
No,
I understand that there's a difference.
There's a huge difference there. Huge difference. So of course, like my guy brother was like, trying to put it on this thing. I'm like, it was enormous. There was no way that thing was ever gonna fit. But I mean, as kids, we were trying to figure that stuff out. I'm like, well, at least he's practicing safe. I mean, he didn't know how to do it in real life. He's got like 20 kids, but
or he just chose that. He was like, once I figured it out, I just was like, nah, not for me.
Yeah,
exactly.
Not for
like
me.
those. It's a little snug.
Not gonna do it.
Feel things as well.
Which you know what I guess I can't. I don't have a penis, so I cannot speak to this. But I truly am like fascinated. Like, is it really all that different?
I don't know.
Men weigh in.
I have a hard time believing it.
I do too. I'm like, I don't think that this is thin latex. Like, I know when I put on
but it might even
for
add
additional right. So like I wear gloves daily. Okay, and like the gloves that I wear are definitely thicker than a latex condom or a condom. And I know how much I can feel through, like, I start IVs. I can totally feel somebody's, like, I can, you know what I mean? Like, so I call bullshit. I call like any guy who's like, no, it feels different.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of tight enough. It probably squeezes it, but I don't know. I don't know why I'm like.
I manually figure it out. Just like. All right. Well, before we end, we have to sing a song because we missed out last time.
Oh yes.
So what are we thinking? What's on the brain?
I don't know. It's kind of been a weird topics today: parasites and vaginas and penises and
Well, I was thinking about blue balls because I also think they lie about that. As far as like, oh, I'm like, no, you can go take care of that yourself. But
I mean, yes, they absolutely could take care of themselves, but I do think blue balls are a thing. Like, I think it could be very painful, but absolutely, they don't need us
in order to take care of that.
In order to take care of that. Like, that's a preference.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So then there's the blue da da dee da da die. If you know that one.
blue dot and dee dot. That's here we go.
That'll work.
Usually my little A to D kicks in when somebody says a sentence and I hear songs.
I know.
And it hasn't happened today.
It's not
like,
myself. You're not yourself today.
Yeah,
It's okay.
I'll get there.
It's all right. We'll walk out and you'll be like singing all the way down.
I do. I feel better now. I'm back to myself.
You're like, I've had my coffee.
I mean, I did have coffee this morning, but like, I didn't get to finish it because a fly flew into it.
Oh.
So then I was like, well, I'm not drinking that now.
Yeah, no,
that's gross. They land on poop and stuff.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, 100%. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us for this episode of Breath of Life Conversations. Let us know what you thought, as always, and let us know what you would like to hear from us next. We haven't had any. We've had some people reach out and want to be guests on the show, and we're more than happy to do that. Send me an email and you can get on the pod. Have a thing that you want to talk about. That's going to be the only stipulation that we have. We're not going to come up with the topics for you. You have to have a topic you want to talk about. And you can maybe get guest spotted on the pod. So the conversations. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, whatever's left of it, and a great week whenever you're listening to this. And as always, I'm Abigail.
I'm Jessie.
And Amanda.
And we'll see you next time on the next Breath of Life Conversations. Bye, y'all.